Hello, my name's Edward Reid, and this is the 4th video from the fabulous team at Braehead. They want to reach out to you and give you some top tips on how to stay mentally well during this really strange, unprecedented, unpredictable time. And today we want to talk about anxiety. If you missed the past 3 videos, by the way, you can check them, scroll down. But today we want to talk about anxiety. This is something that a lot of us are experiencing, even if you never experienced it before in your life. With the recent pandemic, a lot of us are feeling it. We are panicking and we are getting scared. What happens with anxiety is, this is the Jennifer Aniston, this is the science bit, right? We have a thing called an amygdala that releases chemicals, right? Cortisol and adrenaline. And that's what happens when you're stressed, right? So it's not just a thing that happens, it's an actual physical thing that happens in your brain. So when you think about when we were cave people, when we were getting chased off Tyrannosaurus rexes and saber-toothed tigers, that would happen maybe once a fortnight, right? So your brain is actually built to be fabulous and give you stress. Stress is a good thing, by the way. But right now, before COVID, we were experiencing stress about 6 to 7 times a day. Now, during this pandemic, our stress levels have jumped from about 12 to 15 times a day. So imagine what's happened to your brain. So we need to stay on top of this. This is why looking after your stress levels is so important, right? The best thing to do is just slow down. If you feel that your anxiety is taking over, probably the first thing you'll notice is your breath. Your breath is getting shorter and you maybe struggle to breathe. My advice to you is stop and take control of your breath. Take a nice big deep breath in and take a nice big deep breath out. If that is even too much for you, just watch your breath. Just watch your breath. And it might sound really simple and silly, but actually this is a very easy trick for you to do when you're in anxiety, and it's also great to just bring you down. Slow down everything and slow down your heart rate. Just watch your breath, watch how you breathe in and watch how you breathe out. If you want, you can change your breath so you're taking more control of it, and breathe in deeper and release slower with your breath. A big thing about anxiety is thoughts. Now, thoughts are not real. Now, I know that sounds silly. Like, when I first heard that, I was like, of course thoughts are real, because they are real. My thoughts are real, but they're not real. Thoughts are just your beautiful imagination. Now, what happens is often you'll get a thought and it'll be a positive thought or a negative thought. And then what happens is we give it more attention. And right now, when there's something on the news or something on social media or something that a friend's told you that gets that thought and it just puts a wee dress on it and makes it dance about, it makes it into anxiety. So we really need to watch that. Watch your influences, watch what you're reading, watch what you're watching, and watch what you're seeing on social media. And if your friends are saying things, just be careful what you take in. And obviously they're trying to share information, but if it's giving you anxiety, just be careful about that. So watch your influences. And if you do feel that the negative thoughts are winning, just remember, it's only a thought. But what happens is, a thought becomes a feeling, and then it starts to feel very real, and then a feeling becomes words and actions, and then they become in our body. Have you ever done that? You ever watched a scary film at night, and then you try to go to bed, and you're in the house yourself? So that initial thought of, oh, you start walking to bed like that, thinking, oh, right? But also, if you've had a night out on a Saturday night and you're sitting on the Tuesday and you remember your pal fell off a chair and you start laughing, it has the same effect with positive. So if you give a thought attention, it's going to win. So just be aware of what thoughts you give attention to. If it's a negative thought and you give it attention, it's going to turn into anxiety. You don't want that. Thank you.